we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to UnHappy. I'm your host, XO. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Money making Mondays, mental health Mondays. Great way to start off the week with a podcast episode. And if this is your first time listening to UnHappy, welcome to the show. Welcome to the platform. Welcome in. UnHappy is a platform that really is dedicated to mental health and really advancing our mental health on a daily basis with different episodes, different topics, different tips that I come across, and then I just lay them out on y'all. With today's episode, we're going to be talking about valuing your time and reasons why you are unhappy. But first, let's kick off the show with some quotes of the day. My first quote is, "We can't become what we want by remaining who we are." Who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? Do you want to be the same person that you are today, or do you want to be a different person? You want to elevate your life, get more discipline on your crafts, get more discipline on your life, get more discipline on everything that you want to achieve, your goals and your tasks, your plans, your morning routines. Well, you can't become who you want by remaining who you are. The new you is going to cost the old you. So what are you going to do to dedicate yourself to becoming a newer, better version of yourself? Are you going to still do your old habits? Are you going to create new routines, create new cycles, start journaling, creating goals for yourself? What are you going to do to advance yourself, to help your future self out today and leave your old self in the past? So the quote is, we can't become who we want by remaining who we are. So ask yourself today, even if you don't know who you want to become, ask yourself, who would you like to become? What do you envision for yourself? What do you want to be 10 years from now? Who do you want to be in 2022? Who do you want to be in 2032? What do you want to do? You want to have a big house? You want to have your own business? Do you want to be traveling the world? Do you want to be helping out people all over the world? What do you want to do yourself, and who do you want to become? And what do you need to do to get there? And just really ask yourself this question, like, well, who do I want to become? Who do I want to be in 5 years? Who do I want to be in 10 years? And what do I have to do to get there? Really just ask yourself and jot down the answers, and your brain will start working for you and will start showing you, like, yo, you got to drop this habit, you got to drop that habit, you got to start doing this, you got to start doing that. And it's really becoming who you want to become over time. Once again, that quote is, we can't become who we want by remaining who we are. And my next quote is, people with goals succeed because they know where they're going. Do you have goals? Do you know where you're going in life? Do you constantly have daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals? And are you accomplishing those goals? Because those goals are like a GPS system. The goals show you the direction you want to go, but you have to put the work in and do the little things on a daily basis to accomplish those goals. And people with goals know that. They know, like, at the end of the day, they're always setting goals for themselves, setting tasks for themselves, having to-do lists, whatever you want to call it. But they have the direction of what they want to do and what they want to accomplish. But people with no goals, no plan, they're just going through life, going through the cycles of life, the rat race of life, instead of planning goals for themselves. It's like, we have goals too. We set goals for ourselves, and then life happens. I know that. And you get deterred from your goals, you get distracted from your goals, you get complacent because you're like, oh, I like where I'm at right now, I'm comfortable where I'm at. And when that comfortability sets in, you lose sight of your goals, lose sight of your vision, lose sight of your all around purpose, because you're caught up in life. You're stuck in the 9 to 5, you're working all day, coming home, sleeping, doing the same cycle on a daily basis, that you're like, damn, I did have goals, but I got this new job, I love this job, and it's been paying me, but my overall dream was to start a business or create a business or start a side hustle, but life happens. And this is your sign today. If that happened to you, but like, nah, I still have goals and dreams for myself. No matter what age you're at, you can accomplish anything, but it's just all about getting control of your time. And that leads us to what our segment is going to be today, which is valuing your time. But first, let me give y'all a brief break, and I'm going to be right back with UnHappy. Have you been wanting to budget, learning how to budget, learning how to save, and learning how to allocate your cash flow? and you're just not good at budgeting. You're like, when you do the numbers, you're like, oh, I can't do this. This isn't for me. I need to figure out how to be more disciplined when it comes to my budget. Or is there a way I can automate this, automate my savings, automate my emergency funds where I don't have to worry about it? The money just comes out easily. Well, do I have an app for you? This app is called Digit. Digit is very beneficial when it comes to saving, investing, creating retirement plans, creating emergency funds, and they do it all for you. They do the math for you. All you got to do is set the number that you want to save or set the number that you want to invest, and it'll do the math and everything for you that you don't have to do nothing or have no worries. So go to your app store and check out the app Digit. Also, my referral code will be at the end of the show. Thank y'all. Let's get in the show. Valuing your time. And that's a major key because I feel like we rarely value our time. It's like we got 24 hours in a day, but it seems like we only have like 10 to 8 to 6 or maybe even less because we're so distracted with other things, with our phones, with emails, with conversations that we don't realize like, yo, I control my day. I can control my time. How do I value my time more? Well, the first thing is stop hanging out with aimless people. People with no goals, no purpose, people that's really dragging you down, and time wasters. And there's people like that. I'm pretty sure you're thinking like, damn, who's a time waster in my life? We all have those people in our life that just waste time and just want to have fun all the time, but not put no work in to do anything to benefit their future. And we ourselves, it's like our environment shapes who we are. They say that you hang out, the 3 people you hang with the most is who you idolize and who you embolize. And if your environment is not the people that you want to grow, the people that you want around you, then start switching up your environment. There's nothing wrong with just keeping the friends at arm's length, but you want to change. You want to become a whole new person, a different person, and become a whole new you. But it's all about checking your environment and hanging around with people with no ambition, no goals, no purpose. Slowly but surely, you'll become one of them. So start hanging out with people who fit your future, who your future self would associate with. Close your eyes, visualize who would you want to hang around with 5 years from now, 2 to 3 years from now, even next year. What type of people do you want to be around? Do you want to be around aimless people or ambitious people? And start connecting with those ambitious people. You can start by looking on Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, go to the library, meet and greets, different conventions within your niche or within your craft, within your field. Start hanging around people and associating with people who you want to be like or be around instead of hanging around the aimless people, because the aimless people will leave you without aim too, and you'll just be looking back like, damn, why did I not stop doing this? It's like, yeah, we have love for our friends and everything, but if our friends aren't elevating us or challenging us, then it's time to find some new friends. It's like you can keep them friends at arm's length. You can say what's up to them every now and then, but if you want to grow, you have to change your environment and change the people you're around. Number 2, stop valuing negative opinions of others. This is big. We all like to give public validation. We like, oh, damn, what if so-and-so think? What if my parents would think? What if my aunties would think? What if my grandparents would think? And it's like, what would you think? And then people will always have negative opinions about you, about anything that you're doing. It's like damned if you do and damned if you don't. People will always have something to say about you, about what you do or what you don't do. You can't let their opinions control your life. You have to start taking control of your life and not really giving a fuck, excuse my language, about what people think about you or say about you, because they're always going to have something to say. So why not do what you want to do with your life instead of letting people's opinions dictate what you do with your life? Start valuing your gut feeling more than others' opinions, because you know those opinions aren't facts. But your gut feeling, has your gut feeling ever failed you? Gut feelings are like intuitions, and the gut feelings are always right no matter what. Number 3, this is probably big for me. Stop going out every day. Stop going out every day. I love like hanging out with friends, being with family, going to brunch and stuff like that. But I'm learning now, like, yo, you had your fun, even though summer's creeping up, but it's like you had your fun. It's just doing it in moderation and stop going out every day. Start saving and investing your money and time. Outside ain't going nowhere. You know, your parents used to say when you was little, when you had to do your homework and do your chores, like outside ain't going anywhere. And it really isn't. You ain't gonna miss anything by really investing in yourself and saving money. You're just investing in yourself and investing in your future. So you have business to handle and goals to tackle. And it's time to really focus on what you need to accomplish this year. Trust me, it'll be sweeter when you have yourself established and have everything in order instead of scrambling to get things done. Like, oh, I gotta save money, or I can't stop. I can't go out no more. It's like, focus on the future and let the present be the present. You can go out every now and then, but going out every single day, every weekend, it's like it's eating into your pockets and it's eating into your future. So start investing your time on your future self. Read, research, take courses, learn skills, learn languages, whatever you need to do to advance yourself and advance your craft. Like, what would your future self be doing right now? Like, what type of skills do you want your future self to have? Do you want to be fluent in a language? Do you want to be martial arts trained, boxing trained? Do you want to be trained in different courses, writing, digital ebooks, filming, whatever your future self, you would like your future self to do? Write down those skills, write down those tasks, write down those crafts, and what do you need to do now to make sure you have those skills instilled within you? And number 4, stop being afraid of failures. Failures are keys to success. Failures help us grow and they give us strength and knowledge. Failures are just lessons. We can't see it as a failure. We got to see it as a lesson. You're learning. It's something you're supposed to learn. So why do you let that failure hold you back when it's just a lesson? It's trying to teach you how to grow, trying to teach you how to be a better person in some aspect of your life. So anything that you failed at now, take a gander back. Anything that you failed at, was it a failure or was it a lesson to help you get closer to success? So stop being afraid of failure. Start challenging your abilities and watch how much you realize and learn about yourself. You're capable of much more than you think, but we like to limit ourselves with our mind or our way of thinking with the environments that we in. It's like we got to stop being afraid of failure. Embrace failure. Failure is going to happen regardless of what stage you're at in your life. You're always going to fail at something, but start embracing it. Like, oh yes, I can't wait to fail so I can learn and apply this to my success story. Sometimes how we're raised and our environments hold us back from achieving greatness, or we can't let that define who we want to become. Start challenging your abilities. Start challenging yourself. Don't let failures hold you back from doing what you want to do in life. Next one, stop playing it safe. Stop playing it safe. Ask yourself, what has playing it safe got me? What has playing it safe done in my life? Me personally, playing it safe has wasted a lot of time. Built a lot of doubt, self-doubt, and everything. That's what it does. It wastes time and builds doubt within yourself. You have less self-confidence day by day the more you play it safe. Throughout life, we're conditioned to play it safe and don't take risks. But that's backwards, in my opinion, because life is about taking risks. Some of the most greatest inventors took risks to change the world. You don't win by playing it safe. Start taking risks. Start betting on yourself. Bet on yourself. You always win when you bet on yourself, because even though you may not get to where you want to be, but you're learning within the process. You're learning how to be better. You're learning how to be successful. You're learning how to become resilient. So start taking risks. Start betting on yourself. You have everything you need within you to win, but it all starts with believing in who you are and who you want to become. Belief is strong. Your belief has to be stronger than your doubt. You have to walk in faith and not walk in fear. Fear will only hold you back and really have you looking back like, damn, I should have did this, or I should have did that. The shoulda, woulda, coulda can stop right now if you start taking risks with your life. Start taking risks and doing what you need to do instead of playing it safe. Playing it safe doesn't lead to nothing but the safe route. Time wasted, doubt, and all that. So stop playing safe. Start taking risks. And that's it for this segment. I'm gonna give y'all a brief break and we're gonna hop into reasons why you are unhappy. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sauna IE. reasons you're unhappy. Number one, bad gut health. 90% of our body's serotonin, aka the key hormone that stabilizes our mood, is produced in the gut. Also, an unhealthy gut causes brain fog, tiredness, and general discomfort. Happiness begins with a healthy gut. A healthy gut begins with a balanced diet. How's your gut health been? Have you been feeling tired? Have you been having brain fog? Ask yourself these questions with this episode. We first discussed valuing your time. Now we're talking about reasons why you're unhappy. And the questions that we ask within this episode, ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Has your gut health been bad? Do you want to change that? What type of diet or lifestyle can you stick to? Can you be a proletarian, pescatarian, vegan, vegetarian? What works for you? What lifestyle works for you, and how do you get more balance and discipline on that lifestyle? Start researching, like, what type of lifestyle do I want to stick to from here to the end of the year, and really define and see how your gut health is, especially if you've been having brain fog or tiredness or any general discomfort within you. My gut health personally hasn't been where I'd like it to be, but I'm starting today. I'm being more focused on creating a better lifestyle for myself. And being honest about your gut health is the only way you can be aware and take control. Number two, too much focus. I was having this conversation with my bro. And basically, he was talking about, we're always trying to be productive. But it's like, being super productive will burn you out quick, and it'll be like losing the fun out of it, the fun of being productive, the fun of accomplishing your tasks and your goals when it comes to building and creating a business or running a business. And instead of giving ourselves a break, which you should do, especially when you feel burnt out or you feel like you're trying to overdo it, give yourself a break. Rome wasn't built in a day. In the society we live in now, we all want that instant gratification instead of the delayed gratification. But it could be too much focus on work or even video games. I know video games, a lot of people like playing video games. Focusing for too long will make you unhappy. When you're in a state of focus, your brain keeps you motivated by supplying dopamine as a reward for progress. But if you don't take regular breaks, 15 minutes every hour, you'll eventually exhaust your entire dopamine supply. This will leave you feeling flat and unmotivated for the rest of the day. So if you've been feeling like you've been too focused trying to get a project done, trying to write a paper, trying to do something beneficial for yourself, your future, or anything, don't forget to take them breaks. Take the 15 minutes break within every hour. It's well needed. It'll give you that reboost, that refresh, that recharge that you need to keep going on throughout the day. So every hour, take a 15-minute break. Even if you have to time it, of like, and within every hour, 15 minutes break, 15-minute break, 15-minute break within the hours, and give yourself that break so you can recharge. Number three, you were not exercising for at least 30 minutes a day. Exercise releases feel-good endorphins, promotes healthy blood flow, removes brain fog, and calms the mind. It doesn't have to be the high-intensity workouts, but you should try to do it daily. Even if it's 2 15-minute walks around the block or around your neighborhood each day with an immense impact, will have an immense impact on your mind state, your mind frame, and it will start boosting them endorphins. So even a 15-minute walk 2 times a day, which is like easy. 2 times a day, 15-minute walk around your block, around your neighborhood, to the store, wherever it is, just getting outside, walking, being within nature, and getting that sunlight on you will release some endorphins with you, promotes healthy blood flow, and removes the brain fog and calms your mind. Number 4, you're consuming too much trash content. It could be videos of people getting owned or trolled, or even reality TV, where contestants are subjected to conflict and embarrassment. Negative content creates a negative mindset. Negative content creates a negative mindset. So if you, I say we constantly, everybody's always on Instagram, constantly on Instagram, watching Instagram and stuff like that. So if you constantly on Instagram watching all the negative, bad stuff, the trash content, you're going to have a negative mindset. You're going to have negative energy. You're going to have negative things happening because that's all you're consuming. So it's time to switch your feed up if all you've been watching is a lot of trash content and not watching or learning things that feed your soul, feed your mind. It may feel satisfying to consume at the time. After all, it gives you a chance to look down on people who have it worse than you. But finding joy in other people's misery isn't conducive to long-term happiness. A bit of trash content is okay for a laugh every now and then, but don't make this a habit. Number 5, you're comparing yourself to people on social media. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparing your daily life with somebody else's highlight reel is a recipe for unhappiness. Focus on your life and working on becoming the best version of yourself. Focus on you and you only. Stop comparing yourself to whoever you see, any celebrity you see on social media, anybody else you see on social media, any friend you see on social media that you feel like, oh, they're doing better than me. It's just a highlight reel. Everybody goes through ups and downs on a daily basis, but you constantly comparing yourself to somebody else's life ain't gonna do it. We're all made different and created differently, so it's all about focusing on you. How can you make yourself better, your life better, instead of focusing on somebody else's life and somebody else's highlight reel and what they're doing. Number 6, you aren't looking forward to anything. This is the final one of reasons why you're unhappy. Looking forward to something as simple as setting a goal. It could be learning a new music instrument, learning a language, learning a new skill or craft, creating a new business, losing weight, writing a blog, or any goal you want to achieve. Witnessing your incremental progression and knowing you'll improve as time goes by gives you something to look forward to. So you aren't looking forward to anything, because this be one of the reasons why you're unhappy. You don't have no goals, no purpose for yourself. You're just going day by day, doing what you have to do Monday through Friday. Weekends come, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go party, go out. Then Monday comes again, you going through that same cycle. Give yourself a purpose or a reason if you've been feeling like, oh, I don't have nothing nothing to look forward to. Give yourself a purpose or reason to do things. Start creating tasks for yourself, goals, to-do lists, the things that you have to do that you want to do. But that sums up that segment for reasons why you're unhappy. With that being said, I just want to thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into today's episode. I hope this episode helped you out when it comes to valuing your time, as well as figuring out reasons why you're unhappy, because we all become unhappy at times. And whether it's we're not looking forward to anything, or comparing ourselves to people on social media, or even comparing ourselves to people in real life, you don't have too much focus, you have bad gut health, and really just figured out, okay, how can I get out of this unhappy state? And really taking an inventory of you and what you're consuming, especially that negative stuff, that negative energy, that trash content plays a big factor on you in your life. So take an inventory, see if you're unhappy, why you're unhappy. Maybe one of these tips hit the nail on the head, but let me know. I'm always here to help. Happiness is the key to everything. So if you've been unhappy lately, check in and see, is it your gut health? Have you been too focused on something? Are you not exercising enough? Are you not exercising at all? Are you consuming too much trash content? Are you comparing yourself to others? What about not even looking forward to anything? You don't have no goals, no purpose, or a to-do list. Ask yourself and seeing, is one of these the reasons why I've been unhappy lately? As well as start valuing your time. Your time is valuable. Stop hanging out with aimless people. Stop valuing negative opinions of others. Stop going out every day. Stop being afraid of failure. And stop playing it safe. Take those risks. Start challenging yourself. Start saving and investing your money and your time into your future. And start hanging out with people who fit your future, not your past. But with that being said, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode. Share this with a friend. Share this with anybody you think it will help. I'll greatly appreciate it. For any updates, reviews, releases, even merch drops, you can check out the website. The website will be in the show notes, sanai.com. Share this with somebody. I greatly appreciate y'all. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. When you plant small seeds of gratitude, they eventually turn into a fruitful garden of blessings. Have a good week.